Performance von Swantje Lichtenstein, ebenfalls eine alte Freundin des Festivals, wenn ich so weit gehen darf, zu sagen. Sie ist Professorin für ästhetische Praktiken in Düsseldorf und ich habe mich, seitdem ich das weiß, gefragt, was das eigentlich genau bedeutet. Ich glaube, ich habe es bis heute nicht ganz verstanden im Sinne der Professur. Ich verstehe es aber im Sinne der Praxis, nämlich in dem, was sie tut, indem sie Sprache und elektronische Musik und alle möglichen anderen ästhetischen Formen zusammenführt zu einem Gesamtkunstwerk, dem wir uns heute nähern werden. Sie hat auch einen Workshop beim Festival, der morgen zu einem Ergebnis geführt wird. Morgen um 13 Uhr können Sie sehen, was man bei ihr hat vielleicht lernen können. Wir freuen uns auf Swantje Lichtenstein. Vielen Dank.
White as snow is milk, is an egg. Is in the beginning entrance way out, pull it out of the hole. Ouch, stop with a weepy knowledge, flying white flags, inclusive, togetherness, peacefully nesting. White how I know, white how I know how everything is white. I know how to do it. I know what the rule is according to the racist Hegel and representative. This is a slippery, gribbly meta bite, right? Get it going, work on yourself. The tongue clings to the ice, not on glacé, more glazed, frozen in my smugly pompous white world. I know, yes, I know, white. The shame is not over. I say you because I want to reduce the I, because it's white ill will, I will, and it's toxic style. I say you and we and I again, I don't know. I mean us, the whites, sometimes passing as whites, which we first set up with internal categories, comfortable, home-like, squeezed on the couch, and then I don't want it to be expression critically, just sweep up. The tongue's words help themselves us to take everything and right away, made, created the pressure of wholeness in general objective by redeeming a white subject effect. Solution puts down on how it hurts because you are hurtful. Then listen, stop crying, learn. No, don't you dare. If someone says something, shh. The white tongue has appropriated earthly surfaces, lakes, oceans, mountain ranges, and everything that so doesn't dive up entirely, voluntarily sucks them out. Take a stand, commonly I mean, and means to speak for all, not to convey themselves freezing, not to fail on our own knees, to squat too many centuries on the hump, therefore, and the tongue bleeding. The I means itself and means white when it speaks. I don't know if the U breaks through white supremacy, still adjusting, aligned. The white mouth announces with the tongue, Linné's lines, Kant's knowledge, Bach's cantatas, Darwin's arts. It began and flee out loud, Hans with the Pooh Nights, blackmailed road voice catchy. Unstoppable hearts, heat, beat, everything back and bleeding. So we went in the other direction, really red, rhymeless road over the water to formulate the password for access that we blocked like a list and code circulated in all parties, all games and particle accelerated me, don't they? Do you know who wants to be white, not me? Denying crying just doesn't help no one, not even on the side of the white orphan soul, certainly not special ideas for a figurative solution. White knows itself, defends it at the expenses of everyone. Denying crying just doesn't help no one. Not before a fundamental rewriting begins. An active, poetic, political process that declares the knowledge setting as a wide one, recognizes through acquisition, transport, transit, and therefore remains changeable. Auto-poetic, attachable, first of all, losing the knots. Then continue to knotting, gather, loop, clamp knot, clinch knot, mirroring line, blood knot, connection, half hitch, union, loops, fixed eyes, solid coagula, come to connect after loosening. Bottom up, unlinked, do not register us in a canon that repeats unbrainlessly and sampled violence, ostentatious originality, beer brewing, aprons over white faced, it creeps in the bones, crept cold, smelled smoky skin. We throw sweet pieces at you, ask to eat. We keep you alive so you can continue to be of service. Think sometimes in this structure that moves me and your bones, which is incised and wedged, locked and saved in rounds and services. Let's finally spit it out before we remain to choke actively. The right blissfulness has been best in winning and not giving for too long. We step something out, but we don't get enough and turn away, do not care. It's rotation, your own body, the one body that is no other but your own. You just revolve around yourself, blind with power. Outspoken, pronounced, and cancelled. Broken and unbroken languages, talking, ongoing as the blood. It makes no difference as the organs that save what and who can be saved. Don't row back and send someone on the other wrong direction. Isn't that enough? Don't you smell the homemade roast? Your brood hatches the white chick's waist, juicy swan meat, and throws it chunks back into the arena, in the field, the sea netted. As long as you can skiing, you don't hear the screaming. The mountain absorbs the noise and we laugh and cuddle in their icy grave. Think we are lying there alone. Everything has a price. Prices of atrocities. They continue to have an impact, both on the deduction and the eye. You praise yourself. You think. You praise yourself. Salt stella in stolen pepper mountains. Let them get you. And underlying, let it go first. You took it for too long. The smoke surrounds us all around, contemporate and contaminate us and our descendants a bloody wedding night. I don't trust the white in my own eye. I don't trust the white in the other's white eye. I know what's in the white, what's in the eye, in the picture, the white cube, white ball. And when you hit the white, it becomes thick and firm. It is in coloring books, on paper, on walls, spaces, omissions, etched surfaces, ashes and dust, sheets, flags, peace. Say, ha ha ha, that's not true at all. You don't believe that yourself. Denying, continuing to crotch it, hooking up, trimming, hedges, showing severity, solving, courage, admitting, first, delivering, point, future, tie, critical mass, pulse, you, and yours, white bear, you questioning, personal, conciliatory, sisterly, fraternal, family, community, culture, short, and good, blood. Then you defend what you have accepted as yours, me in your place, not borrowed. Shared connection as an ascension through the top, the main, the high, kick off and kicking. What a ride. The beginning of your thinking in inclusion and categories and models. So carried to you and carried on by you individual as a community of individuals who know everything alone about knowledge, disposing. You as a concept, idea, term, image, frame, speech, act, puppet, poetry, philosophy, performance, sound, art, communication, and so on. Good is impenetrable, conquerable, unsurpassed. Stop you, that you want to be in the foreground in all these contexts and do everything to keep it going, to drive on, to think, to set, to music, to put off, to distribute. You share, but only with those who remind you of yourself and who you think you know. You think the importance of the forms and shapes from the front and from the back, and you can also say something about it and about everything you don't know. You tell what will go through your head. It will be important. It is important because you are important. How sad, vulnerable, fearful, etc. You are you because you are me, she, he, it, you, they, everyone. Are you nothing? Anything? What about you? You are what is there, you are what is obvious, you are me, in the eye, in the middle, born into the middle, in the white. The white is in the eye, is just the edge. There is a violent mistake in thinking. There is a lot of madness that makes everyone crazy at the expenses of what you call the others and what you feel superior to. I think about it. Think about what you do. To be white means to be white, to digest the delusions that there is white supremacy, says James Baldwin. The secret, this stealth, cozy seclusions in the distance. She is all alone in the field, types of detention, denial of self-attachment, mastery, racist being who wants this to be declared. Misunderstanding, white-splaining, misleading meaning, my opinion, it's not important. You, Hokkans on the larynx, the voices are rarely guttural in the entirety. The highbrowing us and you, goiter problems, giving away the plants and drafts pull up between the doors, it crushed frames. No superiority is consideration. Seeing through it's not the same as having a look, it's rather looking over it. That is an opinion and know-it-all attitude without looking at it. It's the gruesome and shy and sloppy and only leads to the continuation of your fluffy speeches which stink from the source. Stink since the speech is based on ignorance and no arm was free. No chin, no heart, no brain. Knowledge that can only be one, we say, you, I, less but me. Then it is passed on, is relocated, regulated. Only we know what knowledge is. Also, you think all, considering not just one. And why do binary codes dominate us and your knowledge and our knowledge? Also, sovereignty and power of interpretation on the cards, circles, my circles with white color, roly-poly nectar stolen from the colorful flowers, runs down your chin and your door, drool does not justice and on your tongue. I can't get ahead with the shame and guilt inhibits me from getting it going. The white drawing, racist attributions have to be rethought every second. Every action depends on it. Reflection instead of racist reflex that did not begin, do not repeat, repair. is a benchmark and work and wormhole. Knowing where you are going, spanking will reduce our burned fingertips. On rainy days, discover donkey hats, raven caps, and rubber boots. Get into the mud of cardboard, mask and stock cubes. You shouldn't miss that if you want to talk about who is in charge and who is head length ahead. There is always agreement beneath them, us. House narrowly built against the wall below. An extremely steep climb, the house built on a wall. A small kitchen, a room, a bathroom, another room, no connection within the house. Each room went in the narrow path in front of the wall over which the house towered. The narrow path on the wall was so narrow that no chair could be set and no sun shone on it. How do you feel about knowledge, and how do you feel about your status and unspeakable I contained therein? And the knowledge of the status, the opinion, the thinking, the why, the incorporation of spaces, places, country, bodies, normality, information, injustice, the community that doesn't want to be one because it's white and knows that she doesn't want to be about it. A meal together aims at an act of division that is anthropologically orientated. After all, we humans are anthropologically viewed collaborators, and the necessity to work together, link mouth and stomach equally without any trumps and tricks. Just think about it.
Be in touch. Bye.